right, let's look at part 2. So we have this function right here, a polynomial function. We listed all the possible rational zeros. Now we need to use synthetic division to find 1 0. Okay, and you have to use synthetic division. If you use any other version, that's not what they're asking for, so you won't get the credit for that. So here's all of our possible rational zeros. Let's use synthetic division. Let me paste these to a new page. All right, here are my possible rational zeros. The first one is going to be 1, and the next one's going to be -1. So let's go ahead and let's set up our synthetic division. We're just going to keep trying these. We're going to go from left to right until we find one. Things will get easier once we find one. So let's start with a +1. Synthetic division. I'm going to try 1, and I'm using my coefficients here, 3, -7, -75, and 175. 3, -7, -75, and 175. All right, the first one comes down, 3. Now I'm going to do 1 times 3, and that goes right here. -7 plus 3 is going to be 4. Now I'm going to do 1 times 4 is 4. -75 plus 4 is -71. 1 times -71 is -71. And then in the box I get 104. Okay, if this is not a 0 right here, then this is not a 0 of the function. All right, let's try -1. All right, I'll put down my coefficients the same. So 3, -7, -75, 175. All right, first one comes down, is 3. -1 times 3 is -3. -7 plus -3 is -10. -1 times -10, and negative times a negative is a +10. -75 plus 10 is -65. -1 times -65 is a +65. And in the box, when I add these two together, 175 plus 65, it's not going to be a 0, I'll tell you that. It's going to be 240. Okay, this is not a 0, so this is not a 0. All right, 2 down. Let's keep going. Use a little computer magic to make some space there. So let's try 5. We'll try +5 next. And then we'll try -5 after that. So 3, -7, -75, and 175. All right, synthetic division. Sounds fancy. Bring down the 3. 5 times 3 is 15. -7 plus 15 is 8. 5 times 8 is 40. -75 plus 4 is -35. And 5 times -35, I need my calculator for that. Let's see. 5 times -35 equals -175. Fantastic. Look at this. -175 plus 175 is 0. Okay, so guess what? 5 is a 0. All right, now you could have found one of the other two zeros, but 5 is a 0, and that's how I answer part 2. Okay, you can give them any one of those 3, and they're going to say that is correct. All right, this concludes part 2. 5 is a 0 of the polynomial function. Let's go take a look at part 3. Find all of the zeros.